Hello everyone, sorry for the abrupt start in this recording, but the Fate finally spawned. We win. We got it. We got the crystal. Silly and I have been looking at Horizon Zero Dawn forever, Kataro, and like ever since it was announced at 2 E3s ago, I think. And it looks like it's gonna be really awesome, at the very least. It'll be a fun diversion.
Last Guardian looks really cool too.
Oh my god, we should show Silly the new Death Stranding trailer if he hasn't seen it yet.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I'm kind of like, I don't want to see more. Is it like anything like gameplay related, or is
Is
it just
the
like
Fate without me? No, it's very similar to the first one, but different.
okay?
Well, I was on the way to help you with the Fate, just
So
so
was
you
I,
know.
and I
Yeah.
didn't get to either. What
Alright.
a jerk.
Rat, he's like, what's going on?
So the next part here isn't as bad as the Fates. We're not quite getting into the Crystal Tower yet. There's still some more to do, but yeah. Which game are you interested in, Kataro? Horizon Zero Dawn? Or Death Stranding? Because Death Stranding, I can't say looks amazing because it doesn't look like anything yet. Just a couple of videos of some really cool but confusing ideas. So it's definitely there to keep us wondering what's he got in mind for the actual game itself.
Yeah, I mean, if the trailer is consistent with, oh god, these plants at Silly's house keep going rotten.
I will
Wow.
say this: the
If
graphics,
they get one more time, they will die.
the graphics of these trailers that Kojima has put out rival anything Square Enix does, and that's impressive.
Yeah.
Yeah, if
Yeah,
the trailer is
seriously.
any indication of the quality of the game, it will be incredible.
All right, cutscene starting. Miro, it's good to see you. Tell me, were you able to obtain the remaining crystals from the Beastman? Alright, here's our fire crystal and our wind crystal. I hate that. It's such a waste of time. Anyway, wonderful! With all 4 crystals in hand, we are now ready to proceed to the next stage of our operations. I hope I did not give the impression that we would be embarking on our journey to the Crystal Tower just yet. Alas, there's another step which we must be completed ere we come to that. While the crystals you acquired are indeed flawless, they are little use to us in their present form. If they are to reflect the elemental forces of the tower's defenses, they must need be cut and polished. A process which calls for a very particular set of materials. Procuring them will be a challenge in itself, I fear. Needless to say, we'll be requiring your services once again. Thanks, Rambros. Alright, sanding it down. Rambros wishes to proceed with the shaping of the flawless crystals. If the flawless crystals you procured for us are to retain their elemental purity, during the shaping process, a very specific set of abrasive substances will be required. Well, I say substances, but one might just as well call them one substance, namely Aethersand, which has 4 elemental aspected varieties. Alas, Aethersand is neither common nor cheap. Indeed, it is not unusual for the abrasive to exceed the value of the precious stones it is used to polish. Given the rarity of the material in question, the Goldsmith Guild in Ul'dah seems the likeliest place to purchase the quantity we require. When I contacted the Guildmaster, however, I was informed that no Aethersand was currently available, though I requested that word be sent as soon as new stock came in. I have yet to receive aught but apologies. I should mention at this point that I placed the order some time before you procured the flawless crystals. I am well aware that the acquired Aethersand is no small feat, of course, and I am not an impatient man, but I fear the more we delay our investigation, the greater the risk of the tower's secrets may fall into the hands of other, less savory parties. That is why I entrust with you the payment for our purchase, and send you to speak directly with Guildmaster Serendipity. Mayhap the presence of such a distinct personage will spur the guild into action. In any event, it is my hope that when we next meet, you will have found at least one of the 4 varieties of Aethersand that we require. Alright. Let's teleport to Ul'dah and
I
PM.
have Aethersand.
Fuck you, you do not.
Duskborn Aethersand. Dawnborn Aethersand. Yeah.
Hello again, Yusuf. Katara says, I want a Nintendo Switch and Zelda Breath of the Wind. I will sell everything and the clothes on my back. Actually, I really want a Nintendo Switch as well. Apparently, my EB is letting us put in pre-order starting January 12th or 11th, one of the two. And you have to put $50 down on it, but oops, where the hell am I going? Yeah. So as long as you put the money down, they're pretty okay. Ethernet, let's go to the Goldsmith Guild. Now we can actually do stuff when we're not waiting for the thing. You're welcome, Katara. Here you go, Peanut. Can you see this? If you can, I can't hear you.
Yes.
Okay.
Ah, Mistress Prentice, welcome, welcome. What brings you here, if I may ask?
Bulging Guild Patch. The hefty sack of gil has been promised to the Goldsmith Guild in exchange for any available Aethersand.
You're here on behalf of the Sons of Saint Cornwich? What fortunate timing. I was just about to contact Master Rambros with the news that we finally managed to acquire a quantity of fire-aspected Aethersand. I'm afraid it may be some time before we can supply the other 3 varieties, but you are welcome to settle accounts for that which we have now. Pray speak with Jemima over the... I do beg your pardon, it seems she's assisting another customer.
Come on! There must be something you can do. Without the sand, we'll have to rethink our whole design.
I sympathize with your plight, sir, but as I explained, the other sand in question is already spoken for. If you'd like to reserve the next shipment, then I would be happy to accept the funds you've offered as partial payment.
Partial? Are you saying it's not enough? I'm already stretching our research budget as it is. I suppose a man could do without a midday meal for a year or two. Miro! It's been too long. What brings you here, then? You got your eye on something expensive, have you?
Well, now that is quite a money pouch. The sound of so many gil clinking together is strangely satisfying, is it not? Calming and yet invigorating at the same time.
Oh no! You're here for the blooming Aethersand, aren't you? Well, I can't deny the elegant civilization's a subject worth researching. The chief said he was looking into something big, but we never thought to ask him what. Wedge and I have been too busy tinkering with the new airship design to think about much else. See, I say tinkering. Wrestling would be more like it. Still, after much wringing of hands and gnashing of teeth, we've managed to put together a prototype crystal-powdered propulsion system. Got the idea for when we heard how you lot used the corrupted crystal on board the Enterprise. As a matter of fact... Anyway, to cut a long story short, our design for all 4 varieties of Aethersand. And that's why I can't just relinquish my claim on this batch here, even for you, lass. How are we meant to usher in a brave new age of technological innovation, if not by technologically innovating, eh?
Well, I hesitate to interrupt such an impassioned speech. Duty compels me to point out that this lady is a representative of the organization that reserved the Aethersand in question, to mention nothing of the fact that her purse is considerably larger than yours.
Oh, it's like that, is it? Alright, this batch is yours. I'll let you have it. But if you're going to take my sand, it's only fair that you grant me a role in this project of yours. I'll take that as a yes. It's not every day you get a chance to experiment with the wonders of the ancients. With any luck, they'll inspire me to think up a technological innovation or two. I just realized that last video we watched that had FF14 in it, they never ever mentioned that Biggs and Wedge were in FF14. They mentioned Biggs and Wedge in 7, 8, 6. Now then, from what you've told me, I'm guessing we'll be needing the other 3 varieties of elemental aspect Aethersand as well, right? Then rather than sitting on your rump waiting for a shipment that may never come, I reckon the time we better start looking for the stuff yourself. And it just so happens I know of a good place to start. There is said to be a peddler in northern Themlin who, very occasionally, handles the Earth aspect at variety of Aethersand. Wedge is in the process of confirming the rumor as we speak. I know what you're thinking. When did my timid little friend decide he didn't need me to hold his hand anymore? The answer being, just the other day. Seems he's been inspired by a certain adventurer's heroic example. I thought he was joking when he volunteered to go to Thanalan without me. I just hope he manages to stay out of trouble. Head up to Blue Frog and you should be able to find him poking about with his new bodyguard. Oh, did I not mention her? Wedge thought it might be wise to hire an adventurer to accompany him, just in case your heroic example turned out to be less inspiring than he first thought. I am super excited about Stormblood, Kataro. I agree, the music sounds awesome. Yusuf says, I'll sell my balls to have a good internet connection. I'm not sure they actually purchase balls, Yusuf. I don't know how useful that would be.
I don't know what currency that is. Ball currency.
You might be able to sell
Tester
Sperms.
coins.
you might be able to sell sperm banks, but I like how whenever Intrigue puts the pizza roll into the chat, Yusuf always responds with pizza roll.
Yeah, that's why you do it. It's so cute. It's googly eyes.
Alright, Pamet, are you ready?
He knows what's up, and yeah.
And speak with the experienced adventurer.
Save your greetings. If you're looking for a hired blade than you, you'll have to look elsewhere. After the day I've had, the only company I crave is the squat, silent type. Type that has a handle and holds no less than a pint of ale. You wish to hear my tale? I warn you, it is no stirring epic. But as you asked, my employer, a Lalafell lad, wished to pay a visit to a peddler who deals in some manner of special sand. I forget what it was called, but 'tis apparently worth a small fortune. Anyway, when we arrived, the man claimed the stock had been stolen by bandits. Determined not to return empty-handed, we crept into the bandit stronghold and set about locating the stolen goods. Long story short, alarms were raised, rogues were woken, and we fled in a blind panic. I was separated from my employer in the confusion, and I've not seen him since. Oh, a friend of yours, is he? Then you'd best be prepared for the worst. 'Tis just possible the poor sod might be yet lost in the Amalgina mithril mine, but I fear the bandits will have caught up with him by now.
Alright, rescue Wedge from the abandoned Amalgina mithril mine. I remember doing this before. Find a Wisco. 5 down and 0.7 up. I can't watch streams with this. Yusuf, call your internet provider. Tell them that you pay for better service. Yeah, Kataro did it. Pizza roll. Do what MMO players do all the time. You pay your $15 a month.
No, I don't pay my $15 a month for this, Blizz.
I currently have 3,969 seals and 79,093 MGP. Alright, where the fuck is it? Alright, but heavy. Fuck that thing. Oh, it's a grenade. Well, apparently you can't land on those. But no. There's Wedge. Ah, Pugilist versus Pugilist and Squirms. You stood no chance against Squirms. Alright, Payment, remember, you were the voice of Wedge.
No, I wasn't.
Yes, you were.
No, I wasn't.
Yeah, you were.
I was?
Yes, that voice.
I thought Silly was. How could I be so stupid sneaking into a bandit's lair? It's just not the sort of thing I do, and now I'm going to die for it. No, I just need to calm down. I can do this. I can be brave. I'm going to stand up and I'm going to walk out of here. Here we go. I'm sorry. Please don't kill me. I promise to leave and never come back. Miro, is it really you? But how did you find me? Can you smell fear? Actually, ignore that smell. I expect you're wondering why I'm here. Well, I was just in the process of retrieving some stolen Aethersand, which Biggs and I need for our research as it happens. It was, I concede, perhaps a touch foolish and very nearly fatal, but I did succeed in snatching the stuff before my bodyguard ran away, and several dozen bandits came filing after me with knives and axes and what looked very much like a plank with a rusty nail in it. Anyway, the important thing is that the stolen Aethersand is right here in my oh dear. It must have fallen out when I was taking evasive maneuvers. It seems I won't be leaving this infernal place for a while yet. You'll find the Aethersand in my stead? Oh, thank the gods. You're a true friend, Miro. I hope the search doesn't prove too troublesome. The bandits don't seem to care much for visitors.
Indeed, they do not.
God, why am I voicing a male Hollowfell?
Why not?
Why?
They're small, screechy voices, and because I voice Biggs, silly voices will Sid, and you voice Wedge. You can voice Biggs if you want, I'll voice Wedge.
Hey, I'm Biggs.
I don't think that would, no.
Okay.
Alright, so that's the Aethersand. Alright, grenade, let's do this. And Wedge.
Miro, have you had any luck locating the Aethersand?
Yes, earth-cradled Aethersand. These giant grains of sand were refined from an earth-cradled ore of incredible rarity and hardness.
Yes, that's it. I must return to the workshop at once and tell Biggs the wonderful news. What's that? You're also on a mission to collect Aethersand, and you're working with the chief? A treasure trove of elegant knowledge, you say? I see. Then you should really be the one to have this. Biggs and I are far from exhausting all possible avenues of airship innovation, but it sounds as if your problem can't be solved by any other means. This expedition of yours sounds jolly interesting, I must say. I'm half inclined to join you. In fact, I think I will. Any venture worth the chief's time must be worth a look. Right, I'm more than ready to leave this awful place behind, and you should return to Mordona with that Aethersand before there are any more little mishaps. Be sure to keep a close eye on your pockets, Miro.
Alright, we're gonna go deliver these two Aethersands to Rambris in Mordana.
I won't need alpaca for any reason, will I?
Don't think so.
Okay. Still had a little bit of wedge in my voice.
I see. Alright, so we're gonna make this trip a few times, as you can see. Oh man, it's so foggy out. We've rented Mordona, Silent Hill.
Silent Revenants. I don't know.
Silent Hill, Revenant. Stole. I think they need a crystal area like this in a Silent Hill game. Just walk in and it's just a bunch of crystals, blood red. Wrapped in bacon. Ah, Miro, you've returned! I take from your presence that you were successful in procuring some Aethersand. Tell me, which variety did you find? Fire and earth. I see, 2 varieties. Well, that is 2 more than we could reasonably be expected, and 2 less than I had hoped for, you would say. Forgive my flippancy. You've done well, truly. If all goes to plan, we need no longer fear death by fire or earth. Master Garland, if you'd be so kind as to prepare the relevant crystals. That's you, silly.
Check your chat, please.
He said he needs the share reset, please.
I was about to try and tell you that
Yeah,
when you
he's
started,
in a cutscene, so he can't see the chat.
Ah.
Yes. Give me a sec. Share screen. Alright, let me know when you can see that.
I can see it. I shall set to work immediately. Truth be told, I've been looking forward to this. One does not encounter materials like this every day. Speaking of which, I know how in the 7 hells did you find them? Mistake me not, old friend. I know only too well how capable you are. But Aethersand isn't something you simply find gathering dust at the back of a merchant's rare gem cabinet. You had help from Biggs and Wedge? Huh. Trust them to design a revolutionary new engine the moment I turn my back. How's a genius meant to rest on his laurels when his employees are so damnably inventive, eh? And now they're determined to join us, are they? Typical. I jest, of course. It will be good to have them around. Still, as a matter of professional pride, let's endeavor to procure the 2 remaining varieties of Aethersand before they arrive, shall we? Tell me, Rambros, have we any information on where the water and wind aspected types might be hiding?
Not as of yet, but I have made certain arrangements. We shall soon see if my efforts have borne fruit.
Forgive me for observing, but you seem less than enthusiastic about that prospect. If there's a complication, I'd rather we discuss it now than risk jeopardizing the expedition.
Mayhap an explanation is in order. But first, let us savor the preliminary victory that Miro has won for our cause, if only for a moment. Alright, let's get critical hit +9.
Give it to me.
What? No. Alright, Rambros.
You just got a materia? I need those.
No, you don't. Performance for the ages. A performance for the ages. Rambos wishes to discuss the procurement of the outstanding varieties of Aethersand. Yes, yes. I must speak of the arrangements made to acquire the 2 remaining varieties of Aethersand. Some days ago, I asked a Charlais, an acquaintance of mine, to travel to Gridania and there gather the necessary materials. Since that time, however, I have heard nary a whisper from him. To be frank, this lack of communication is not entirely uncharacteristic, but I cannot discount the possibility that something ill has befallen the man. Alas, we do not have time to investigate his fate. As I have mentioned before, the more we delay our expedition, the more likely it is that the Crystal Tower's secrets will fall into the wrong hands. Therefore, I would entrust with you the same mission I assigned to my friend. Travel to the Backshad and seek out the Parsmontre, the master of the markets in Gridania. If anyone knows where the Aethersand might be bought, it is he. Alright, so you can voice Parsmontre. Off we go now. Okay, we want to go to the Leatherworkers Guild. Pucci Witchy says, alas, Konami, you evil game ruiners, because I was referencing Silent Hill. Yes, they are a bit rude in that regard. I was saying to PM yesterday, assuming they actually did fire Kojima, what a bunch of morons. That guy made so much money for them. Alright, Silly. Ready?
Mm-hmm. Yes, I'm sorry. Did you say you wish to purchase Aethersand? Forgive me, madam, but have you the faintest idea of the rarity of the material you seek? Why, I have not seen so much as a grain of Aethersand in these markets for many a long year. I could tell you where one might mine the ore from which the water-aspected variety of the abrasive is derived, but only a desperate fool would willingly set foot in that place. You seem undeterred. Very well. Are you familiar with Earth's Gift? That is where the ore is to be found, in an area inhabited by a particularly pernicious hog. Should you encounter the betusked nightmare, you will know that you are in the right place, albeit at the wrong time. Farewell.
Search the hog's territory in Earth's Gift. Well, the beautiful thing about Earth's Gift, that's a cool looking bow. Visit is in Southern Shroud by Quarryville.
I remember doing that fate with you. I was like, I need that fate, and you were like, "Oh, it's always up. You'll see it." I'm like, "What? No way!" And then it was up, and then it came up again.
I don't actually think we have to do that fate today, but yeah, that fate does happen to be up a lot. To be fair, Kojima is a pompous arse. The new clip last night for Death Stranding, Del Toro, what a joke. Unless they're making a new Silent Hill game, then I love them a long time. Death Stranding actually looks like it's gonna be pretty good.
No spoilers. No spoilers. I guess he wasn't around when we said no spoilers, but still, he hasn't seen the trailer yet.
Indeed.
The trailer was not. I don't know. I don't agree with Pucci.
There's a hulking hog heart carcass. Aw. I think that might be your character, Silly.
You are too late, adventurer, and not only for the entertainment. You will find no trace of ore what recently lay here. Nay, not so much as a speck. Ah, no, you will never spy me from there. For the time being, at least, you will have to trust the evidence of your ears. Now stop squinting at the foliage and listen. As I told you, the water-blessed mineral you hope to find is gone. Taken by me. Victory has made me magnanimous, however. Accordingly, I have decided to share the location of an alternative source of Aethersand with you. The wind touch variety, to be specific. I trust I have your attention. Good. Band of Ixal, the North Shroud, keeps a quantity of the abrasive for the purpose of removing impurities from lesser crystals. Well, do you mean to dally here all day? Make haste, adventurer, before I snatch another prize from under your nose. This is to be a race. The Ixali logging grounds in the North Shroud shall be our destination, and that is where the real amusement will begin. May the best man win.
Pucci, I think she's talking about what's in the trailer itself. Just
He understands that. He is just being argumentative with me.
I guess trailer is not the right word for that. You're right. Alright, come on, guys. No sense in arguing over that.
Oh, I think our last few messages were decent. Wow, okay.
Alright.
It's a 10-minute timeout.
XIV soil steer.
People are allowed to have rules for their streams. That's pretty much standard. So,
No, limb cutter. I think that's you, silly.
Bravo! That was quite a show, adventurer. Why, the spectacle proved so enthralling that all thoughts of Aethersand slipped my mind. I appear to have forfeited our little race. Congratulations, the wind-touched abrasive is yours. And yet, having been treated to such a memorable performance, I cannot help feeling that the greater prize is mine. The inequity must not stand. I insist that you accept a token of my appreciation. Payment for this entertainment will be waiting for you to the east, in a clearing within Proud Creek. Pray retrieve the gift ere it is crushed beneath the iron feet of the Dualhan.
Oh. Is that still in the sun? Yeah, it's just right up there. Okay. The god's quiver bow died. Well, the thing in question there is not really a game, but if somebody doesn't want any details like that, I understand, and I
yeah,
try to
I mean, I was saying that I wanted to watch the trailer together with Silly later, and so that's it. And you know, if you don't want to call it a trailer or whatever it is, I want to watch that clip with him later. So that's all there is to it. It's just being nice to people.
It makes me sad. Which is usually
Well, he's not banned. There's just a timeout because he called all of us dumb and told you shouldn't stream.
odd.
Yeah. Like, I can't think of a single, like, semi-serious streamer. I mean, I guess I don't watch a lot of streams, but everybody has rules, really. Unless they're just like, yeah, go ahead and be, you know, edgelords and whatever in my chat. I don't give a shit because quantity over quality, you know?
Yeah, Poochie's a fairly regular viewer, and that makes me sad. So this is your voice.
Not what you were expecting. I took the liberty of refining the ore from Earth's gift into Aethersand. Do keep it safe, adventurer. Lest you accuse me of playing games, you should know that the thought of relinquishing my prize never once crossed my mind, until I saw you in action. Such deeds must needs be rewarded. It is my vocation, you see, to record history as it is made by mortal men, and I much prefer to chronicle the accomplishments of the bold and the mighty. Thus, it is my fervent wish that you continue your career with the same courage and zeal you have shown today. We shall meet again, adventurer, and sooner than you may imagine.
All right. So let's teleport back to St. Mordana, and I will reset their stream for the last little bit of today.